Hello, everyone. This is Friedrich with War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. By the way, a heads up if this is May 29. What I was saying is, if I sound funny, I'm fighting some congestion, so pardon that voice change. In any case, it looks like he's unloading more troops here at Horn Island. All right. Ooh, dud. Fired at Santo Maru. I think that's what we fired on. And we elude the anti-submarine effort. Okay, this is the what we'll call the Baton Gap. Anyway, let's continue. That right there, that merging is just ASW assets escorting transports into Sydney, I believe. Okay, this is a night raid on Yogyakarta. It is ineffective. Heavy rain, the moonlight's 100%, but the heavy rain affects it. Now, here we have B-25Cs hitting Chiang Mai at night. He is coming in to intercept. However, we actually do some damage to his Oscars. And he doesn't get into our bombers. You know, this probably, I've heard other complaints about night bombing. It's too hard for night fighters to be effective. Well, these aren't officially night fighters. It's easier for bombers to make hits on the fighters than vice versa, though. That's, I guess, my point. I'm going to push through this. There's a lot of fighters. Okay, so 6 bombers. I believe all 6 got in. But we take some damage. We destroyed at least 1 Oscar here. Okay, but that's the end of the night air phase. We did have more air units flying, but they didn't get through or coordinate well enough. Okay, you could see more amphibious unloading there at Horn. Okay, so the Dutch sub K8 fires on a destroyer here and misses. Not surprisingly, of course. It's possible it was targeting the tanker here. In this case, there wasn't any action by the K8 as there was more of an ASW attack. But anyway, nothing came of it. Okay, we spotted something. Something that our crews considered epic. Alright, now we're doing airstrikes here. Nell's bombing our 4 troops here south of Minato. And yep, we do take some decent damage there. 45 casualties. A lot of recon going on now. And another bombing raid. This is Buckalode. Severe storms kind of protects our troops. Okay. Now this is Tjilajap, or Tiljap. And these are bombing combination of ground troops and air base. Pardon me. And, I did see some damage here, supply dump. Let's just get through because there's a lot of aircraft here. 58 to be exact. Yeah, decent damage, although it could have been worse, I believe. He's bombing here on the road to Sion, trying to clear that hex. Okay. And some bombing here at Horn Island to soften that up. We're trying to evacuate those ground troops, by the way. That's pretty good hits there. Alright, and Denny, 14 Sally's. Okay. Alright, Lily's at Wen Chao. Okay. Falcons versus Nates. This is a ground bombing mission during the day. This is not going to be pretty because he's got, we don't have any escorts. Just, let's see, yeah, Falcon destroyed. We took flak damage. Yeah, another destroyed. I'm gonna get through this. Alright, see this? We went from 18 to 13. Yeah, it's not very good. And then I didn't see how many we lost from the flak. Anyway, out of that, we only left the bombing raid at 5. I'm not sure how that all maths out, but it was very ugly. Alright, PM phase. Got some detections here that are unconfirmed. For the most part, we can probably ignore those. Alright, here we have a daylight raid on his mortar battalion. It's, yeah, I really want to destroy the guns, but we're hitting some of the units here. Okay, yep, more unloading, no damage inflicted. Now it's the land phase, and we have his daily bombardment at Wen Chao. And then bombardment attack here, also that has seemingly daily. Okay, and let's see. What am I looking for? Okay, there's no. Look at this. The bombardment attack here shows what he has, what we have, and we have like almost double what he has here. It's a ×3 terrain, I believe. And even if it's not, if it's just ×2, this would be 1 to 4 attack. So that would be very poor attack odds. Okay, bombardment here between Chusian and Wencha. That has also become a daily occurrence. Yeah. Okay, deliberate attack here. This is decent odds, however, probably because of some factors here. It's not as good as I would have liked. So it ends up 2 to 1 because we don't go for 142 higher. Why is that? Because even though we have terrain and forts, we have fatigue because of his bombing, morale, and experience. All malices bring us actually below the starting point. He doesn't lose much, and it ends up 2 to 1, even with a fort level 3. Plus, he reduces his fortifications to 2 for next go round. We don't incur very much or inflict very much damage to him, but we absorb certainly more damage. And this is, again, not as replaceable as his is going to be. Um, let's see, bombardment here in Australia, also daily occurrence. Okay, tanks attacking our battalion here. Let's see what happens. Okay, oddly enough, we're still retreating. This is so beat up. Okay, this time we retreated into the mountains. For him to chase us will require him to go into the mountains also. We didn't retreat along the road where he can just chase us. However, I've been noticing that we've been having some isolation reminders for this very unit. It's probably going to die here in short order. Part this battalion, part here with no supply. So yeah, I don't even know how it's still alive with these casualties here. All right, bombardment here, eastern Burma. Bombardment at Ambon. And okay, he takes a little bit of damage there. We bombard in reply, as has been the case, actually inflicting a disabled non-combat and engineers. Okay, apparently that's it. We got some expansions here. ADAC to port size 5, and if I'm going to use that as my sub hub, then that's going to be helpful, extra helpful. All right. Those air units there actually transferred from the East Coast. All right, May 30, here we come. Okay, more troops unloading at Horn Island. We didn't see an attack or a bombardment, anything from him there at Horn Island. And we do have some night bombing, but it looks like we're not going to get much out of it. This is thunderstorms. Actually, we're doing more than I thought. um, it doesn't list the damage, but we damaged a couple aircraft, according to the report anyway. Runway hit. So I won't complain for being thunderstorms. That was pretty good. Okay, same thing here. 2 runway hits. All right, and you know, same thing here. He's trying to cap this 20. Wow. All right, that's a lot of fighters to get through. I'm gonna just push through. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, so heavy rain. Yeah, I didn't expect much, especially with being intercepted and having to fight off some fighters. We have Wellingtons this time around. Um, and if we keep cycling through this, we might wear his pilots out and get some ops losses here. Uh, let's get through this. Okay. Yeah, we didn't do much. In fact, we took a damaged Wellington. Nothing, nothing good out of that. Okay, five more Dutch bombers here hitting Jakarta. Okay, actually, dude did some damage to the troops, but no damage to the airfield. Okay, let's see what these guys will do. Hey, we damn. Okay, destroyed an Oscar and a supply hit. All right. Yeah, that heavy rain just not letting us get in there or do anything. All right. Well, not too bad in Java, but like over Thailand, it was just very wasteful. Okay, more troops coming into Horn Island. I can see here that wants that base. Okay. All right, the shark decides to fire on a destroyer, which, with as bad as the Mark 14s, I have no expectations ever there. Um, and it does it again. Okay, that's hilarious. Well, when at first you don't succeed, try again, right? Okay, the seal, we do get a hit, but it's a dud. Okay, per expectations. All right, now we're going to go into air phase. What do we got? What are we going to have happen this time? All right, I take that to mean they found some battleships, maybe. In any case, that was up in Palembang, so there's really nothing we can do about that. Okay. Yeah, this air bombardment, um, chewing up our troops. And the poor troops have no supplies, so that doesn't bode well for them. And Sally's bombing Bucklewood. Somehow, I mean, I'm not sure when, but he took this dot base here, probably by proxy. But anyway, um, he could just land troops and walk up the road. I don't know. Maybe that's what he's doing. Anyway, bombing Tilt, yeah. And yep, that uh, there's I don't see us lasting another round of combat there. And same thing here. I'm actually surprised he hasn't done another attack, but he probably will this turn, seeing now that he knows what's left here of our troops. Horn Island, softening us up here. Whoa, this is very effective. Actually, his bombing, his bombing in general has been very effective up there. Okay, Lily's bombing Wenchao. Okay. B-17's bombing Kumok. Port hits 3. Okay. Follow-up raid, what do we got? 4 hits 1. We certainly do a lot more damage to the airfields than the ports when we bomb with B-17s, but I want to keep the damage as much as I can in all areas. This was a ground attack, I believe. Yeah, we're trying to suppress his troops and damage them as much as we can, because soon I will be marching north, and I want to be able to make my task easy. Maybe we'll be able to punch through his division there if we can soften this up well enough. Okay. Continuous follow-up attacks. This is going to be a combination of port. Yeah, port and we're damaging supply, damaging troops. Okay, this is spotting and whatnot. ASW. Okay, some recon going on here. Sally's bombing up here east, bombing our armor. And Sally's bombing Denny. And Sally's bombing. Okay, this is the troops in the mountain. He's ignoring our look, he's just pulling back out. So he's not gonna chase us anymore. I don't blame him there. I mean, really, these troops, I don't see how they can last another day. I'll try to remember to take a look at them and see how destroyed they are. He's not capping this anymore because he has carriers here, and he was using Claudes to cap this, but that long-range cap has been probably fatiguing him. In any case, it's light rain. We get in there. We're actually starting to destroy his units. And we got some whirlways following up. See if we can do some more damage. Nope. B-17s. This is going to be epic. He's got millions of aircraft up here. We'll see how our 16 B-17s fare. Okay, all 16 get through. But with all that combat, you know, we didn't have that good of attack. Now, one of the things I was trying to do is bomb from really high to make his aircraft, see, he's patrolling at 15 and 20, so his aircraft have to scramble and really climb to get up to us. Clear sky, we just maybe we're too high for accuracy, but I was hoping to, we did destroy an Oscar, hopefully maybe some ops losses from trying to get up there real high, and then, I don't know. We'll just see how it plays out. But now we've got these. Okay, that's the other reason I wanted to go really high. I wanted his fighters to climb to attack our B-17s, and then they're too high to attack our albacores. But that doesn't seem to have worked in my favor. Let's push through. Oh, we get 2 albacores left. See what they can do. I had them hit a do a port strike, and it failed. We lost almost all of them, but I have to withdraw this group this turn anyway. I just thought we'd take advantage that we have it, and yeah, he got a lot of victory points out of it instead of us. All right, the Sculpin is attacking on the surface because, you know, you can never trust the torpedoes. Oh, there's one. Okay, this is up by Iwo Jima, and apparently he's willing to use up his all of his torpedoes on it. That's a pretty strong gun, 5-inch gun. Um, Another torpedo hit. That's two torpedoes. This thing should sink now. Heavy damage. Two shell hits as well. These are 5-inch guns. That's pretty strong. That I think that'll sink it, but we'll see. Now this is unescorted, obviously. Otherwise, we would not have done on the surface. And maybe only the one ship is in this task force. Um, Not sure what its job was. Apparently not carrying troops though. Anyway, we'll see. Yeah, it sank. All right, more more troops unloading here at Horn. All right, now he's doing another deliberate attack. That should knock us out of here. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Totally surprised at this result. It's like I don't know, 1300 drops to 811, 196 doubles, and it's actually 2 to 1. Terrain is huge for us here. Experience, of course, is bad, but we're able to inflict more casualties on him than absorb. And in fact, he not only took more destroyed, but a lot more disabled as well. I'm totally shocked at this result, especially the fact that he has tanks in here. And Wen Chao, the usual bombardment, as we see. I just don't. I'm wondering how many supplies he's burning doing this every day. Now let's see here. We technically have more guns. I could bombard a reply. And maybe I will start doing that. He's taking some damage there. All right, well, more more of these daily bombardments. All right, deliberate attack up here at Kalijati. Kalijati. Okay, he captures it. We did have fortifications, but no, I mean, the fortifications was just a speed bump because we didn't even have, like, we had one AV here, adjusted to two, it just wasn't enough. But we did inflict some Japanese casualties. 3 disabled, 37 lost. We retreat and take a lot more losses. Alright, another deliberate attack here. I don't see us holding this turn. Let's see. Oh, another shocker to me. It's 1 to 1 this time instead of 2 to 1. I think it was 2 to 1 yesterday. Fort level is still 2 for the odds, but now he's reduced it to 1. We do inflict some decent casualties, but they're all disabled and recoverable, and we're taking decent losses ourselves. Well, I would say I don't see us holding again, but I didn't think so this turn either. Okay, daily bombardment. Let's move through this. Alright, now we're at Rangoon. He's bombarding, most likely to test what we got. Let's see what happened. Alright. He inflicts a lot of damage to us. He does lose 8 guns, outright, and 15 disabled. But we lose 5 destroyed squads and 2 disabled. So the casualty numbers are way higher for us, but we took out 8 of his guns, and I don't see him attacking us soon. We have more guns. We should maybe do a return bombardment. Start doing that because we have plenty of supplies too. Might as well eat them all up. All right, deliberate attack here. It's on his way. He might as well keep attacking these troops. And we're still retreating. This time we go up into this mountain hex here, just to be a pain. But I doubt he'll follow us. Um, I don't see us lasting long there either. Not with these casualties. When you start with 7 AV and you lose this much stuff, you imagine you don't have much left. Alright, and this is just bombardment and Denny. We don't have much left. He could probably take us out pretty quickly if he would like. Okay, Ambon, bombardment. Okay, he finally came down this road and he's doing an attack. It should be it. They should surrender and be over. Yep, boom, boom. Okay, so Celebes is completely conquered. We, we delayed him a little bit, caused a tiny bit of casualties, and I guess that's about it. This is devastating for points, but hey, they caused, a few days delay, so that's good. Okay, and if you consider how long he took at Monado, they actually caused a lot of delay. Here is our reply bombardment. 2 disabled squads. We're starting to, have some effect here. You can see this little unit heading west. I'm trying to get a tank down here. I just don't know who will win the race. Maybe I'll pause like right here, wait for him to get through, and then continue down the road. We'll see. Ooh, Johnston, Fortifications 1. Of course, that's the easiest level to get, as well as you'd imagine. So, not surprised. I'm going to take just a few brief minutes to go over around the map because my throat's kind of tickling me anyway. Plus, I don't know how much there is to talk about as far as imminent situation uh, or uh, operations. That's what I'm trying to think of. Operations that I'm trying to do. Eastern Army is on the map now, so that's good. Some of these reinforcements are not going to be nice. I like these base forces. They're going to help too. Wow, a lot of Canadian stuff. Wow, this is a big day for reinforcements. I'll take it. All right, let's take a look. So I wanted to start here. I'm not even sure what he has here because, I would imagine he would have attacked or done a bombardment or something here. But since he didn't, I'm not staying and putting up a fight. I figure, um, like these engineers, why not use them? And he's bombing them to oblivion anyway. We can use all the support we can get down here. So let's see. You can see how some of these, I guess it's these 3 units here. I've already got 3 AV out of it. Yeah, some small pieces, but um, I'm okay with that. And then if this gets destroyed, these will become the main units, and we can always reinforce if we so choose. This base force was where we were picking this up. Now we've hit the road and we should be able to get here quicker and then regroup and make a show of it. Now our tanks here, we're gonna keep pushing, but I think what's gonna happen is when I get here, I'm gonna I'm gonna pause and wait and see what this is gonna do. Now maybe I'll keep pushing because if this unit is just gonna stop there, then anyway, we'll see how it plays out. I'm not gonna choose anything just yet with this guy. For right now, I'll keep it status quo, and if we push down the road, that's fine. So he's retreating with his guns. I don't know if he sees our unit. I don't know how to tell with ground units that aren't in a base. Okay, like this, I don't even know how much DL detection level he has on this unit here. But this mortar is retreating. I'm not sure why. Maybe because he's tired of getting bombed. It is clear terrain, and he's probably decided, well, just sitting here isn't pleasant. So he's retreating. I have no idea what this reason for this. I thought he was sitting here waiting for reinforcements, but now he's heading up the road. Maybe coming this way. I don't know. No idea. We will find out, I guess. Okay, we've been bombing here, but I don't have all the assets I want here yet. You can see we have the 161st Regiment. The goal here is to hold Lafoa while the rest of the stuff goes up. Because I don't want to leave these empty of troops and then have him do some kind of landing behind the lines. The 41st Infantry, this single regiment, is sitting here resting, training, waiting for the rest of the troops to arrive. And then what'll happen is they'll start heading up the road, and it's in head on up, and um, and this division, the Miracle, will go with it. So we'll have two full divisions and at least three tank battalions going up there. Okay, these are resources heading up. Okay. All right. So yeah, Horn. I'm surprised he hasn't attacked. That should fall quick soon. This, he's not going to attack anytime soon. When he drops more troops, that's when I'll either disband these or fly away. Probably fly away for now. He's making progress up here. Took this base, and this is a matter of time. So, yeah. Okay, I just wanted to look at some of these poor troops here. Um, he is not pursuing us in the mountain because that would be absurd. We do have some enough AV here to make it worth coming this way, and we can beat him through this hex. Okay, so that's what we'll do. Jungle rough, so it'll be times 3 terrain. And I'd prefer to park here than to bring here because that means he has to stop, fight, and then go in here. Otherwise, if I would combine these units, then he could just drive down the road and fight on only one spot. Okay. Um, yeah, he's got some other stuff coming. I don't know what and how much. We are reconning here, so we maybe in the next day or two we'll find out what's here. But here we have more guns than he does, so I'm okay with setting everyone to We should have plenty of supplies to do it as well. Let's make it happen. Um, Finally getting supplies into here, making this base worth something. I'm going to go ahead and start expanding the airfield, I think. We got fortifications up to 2. Pretty good. Let's see about this. I'm going to leave this without airfield capacity because I'm not sure I can hold this. This isn't as there's not as high of a confidence level. So I feel like if I expand the airfield here, I might just be giving him an airfield. And this one I'm okay expanding because I've got some decent troops here. I can quickly reinforce it, and he'll have to cross the river to get up into it. Have to cross up into here, fatigue and low supplies. So I feel okay about this one. This one not so okay. Um, did I look? Sorry, I wanted to look at this one too. So this is basically not only on its last legs, but it's just yeah, it's it's isolated, out of supply. It's in a terrible situation. Um, I don't know if there's any point, but I'll go ahead and start moving. Do combat. Oh, again, I don't know that there's any point in doing this. But if he bombs, we're in mountain, and then this is jungle rough. Actually, the tag that we saw yesterday looked like it was going to head back up this way. Um, so so I have a better idea. You can just come over here, get in between these bases for whatever it's worth, and then, kind of be a nuisance. It'll take probably a year to get. I'll just do move mode. If he wants to bomb me out of move mode or destroy my unit, that's it's basically dead anyway. Okay, let's see. The 10th USAAF finally got into this hex. It only has to go through one more rough hex before it can get here and quickly move to Miatkina? I don't know how to pronounce that at all. Um, we did get Eastern Command, I believe, over here. Eastern Army, pardon me. Um, this is an army command. I think want to get it over here somewhere because then it can reach out and support these hexes here. So if we get it to Imphal or Kohima, maybe Kohima's best because it reaches Ledo. It reaches still down here. Well, let's click this. It reaches here. It reaches here and here. So I like that idea. We'll just bring it to Kohima. Okay. Otherwise, we have, as we've talked, we got reinforcements as needed. All we've got to do is buy them out and get them in the position. I think Rangoon is going to take him enough time that we've got time to build these up more. And for that matter, we I want to buy these out and get them to New Caledonia, but we're going to need like 4 more days. And I say 4 days, that's 200 points. We'll get a few points from the group withdrawal. See all these? I think we can still get some points from withdrawing them. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that just yet. I'm gonna go around the map and make sure I'm grabbing the pilots, make sure I get all the stuff. But if I can withdraw all of these, which I don't know if they're all withdrawable, but if they are, then that's a pretty good chunk of points. And we'll see where we're at. It may need a couple more days or a day or two still to buy out this the rest of this division. We're getting somewhere, getting close to doing something. Plus, there might not be a major rush unless we got some transports here. Nope. Um, we might be a while waiting for transports to arrive. You can always do this. Might be waiting for transports to arrive anyway, so that we can pick up that regiment. Yeah, this is pitiful. We're very short on sea lift. Okay, see all this? Because I opted to shoot over with some of these things. And maybe that's okay, but in the meantime, we're missing out on getting this regiment, or yeah, this 41st Division regiment. Okay, well, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Maybe we'll buy it out and let it rebuild because we'll buy it out and let it rebuild while we're waiting for transport. See, we've got, well, we don't have much missing. Look at that. One rifle squad and 3 combat engineers squad. So it's almost. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at this, see how bad the turn was. 7 air to air, 3 operational, that's 10. He lost 7. 2 air to air, 1 destroyed on the field, and 4 ops losses. Okay. So what were the albacores? If it weren't for our albacore mission, we would have lost only 3. But it is what it is, and I have to withdraw that group anyway. Oscars, we were able to destroy 3 total, and a Nate. He lost to Sally, a Babs, and a 0 to ops loss. Again, probably these are doing long range cap. PBY and Wellington, these are long range ops losses. This is a shame because these are limited resources. Okay. So what else? Pilots. We probably I don't know for sure, but these may all be from the albacores. In any case, ship sunk. Yeah. This was that ship we surfaced and sank. Um, Another decent cargo ship that has some troop capacity and decent range, pretty good range. So it's always good to sink cargo ship, even if he has a lot more where that came from. All right, I'm gonna wrap up here before I lose my voice. But thanks for joining me, and hopefully next time will be better. We'll talk about May 31 and wrap up the month, get into June, see what we got coming in June. Oh, just to show you, this is real nice. Got a lot of good stuff coming here. Eastern Army, you could see the list of stuff. This is just I'm gonna have to figure out where I want all this stuff to go and organize it, but I'm very excited about what I am able to do with this. Now, maybe not so much with these Canadian brigades, but I'll look and see if they can be bought out, for example, and what my options are because, might as well take advantage. I certainly don't think I need to worry about garrisoning Canada. If I can't buy them out, I'll just leave them there. They'll garrison after all. Um, but yeah, get these, see if we can get these into the fray, maybe not. But certainly these Indian units and base force, we got some Australian base forces. So this is going to be nice. All right. Oh, and by the way, I really want to get this wing. This, I believe, is going to be an HQ. And if so, oops, I didn't mean to click that. Okay, so this is what I wanted to click. So if we look at this, never mind. I thought it was going to be an HQ. Um, so it must be an engineer unit. Yeah, okay. All right, but plenty of aviation support. We'll see where we need that. If I need it in Townsville, we'll figure it out. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you. Aside from these base forces moving up, um, the 32nd Infantry Division is on its way, strat moving to Townsville, or sorry, I think Cairns, and then we'll decide what to do with it there. We can either march it up and see if, depending on what he has here, march it up and hit behind the lines, or we can get hit a strike west, or we can come up and then strike west and meet up with this tank unit. But once we get up here, we'll make a decision what we want to do with it. I just wanted to point that out because I'm excited about it. And then also on that front, I believe we have the 27th. Must be behind, yeah. 27th Infantry. The rest of the 27th Infantry Division still has a long ways to go, but we'll be regrouping it. We'll be combining it here. We'll either garrison Brisbane or go up and garrison one of these bases up here, or go all the way to Townsville, Cairns. We'll figure it out. But I want to combine it and see what I'm going to do with it after that. All right. In the meantime, just we're doing what we can to keep shuffling guys into positions where we think are important and necessary, and we'll go from there. Thanks again for joining me. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.